There are some people, their roleplay style, and these are all valid roleplay styles. In GTRP, you can roleplay any way you want. You can roleplay in the way that's most entertaining for you and your stream. You know, think about people like Spaceboy, Mel Rickenbacker, all comedy, all good old slapstick comedy. Then you got people on the other side of everything, people like Vinny, right? Business, phone call, conversation. Lean Boys, you got a good, or sorry, not Lean Boys, but like people like Lang, Anthony Z, you get a good combination of action and serious roleplay. Cops, a lot of conversation and a little bit of action. Mr. K, actually fucking, dude, being away from RP for so long, I forgot how much, not forgot, but I missed how much of a genius that dude is at creating roleplay stuff. He really is. He is. And that is like a compliment to his intellect. His ability to constantly create content, and ever since day one, he has always been like that. When I first joined early NoPixel, like 2017, I would watch him, and he was always doing something. He was always doing something. Always. He's great. He deserves all of that success, and he's welcoming to everybody. He doesn't treat anybody differently if he knows them or doesn't know them, which I judge a lot of people in roleplay for that. How they treat people, whether or not they are known or not known, or a character that they're worth knowing or a character that they're not worth knowing outside of character. You know, me, I love engaging in every conversation with every single person. I love treating them as much as my character knows them. I love that. And even if you have a shitty mic and you're new to the server, and if you're a good role player, I don't care. As long as you're not fucking boring, I'm going to interact with you. If you're shy, I'll figure that out, and I'll bring out the funny in you. You know? But I always think GTRP is such a great chance for people to come out of their shell. I enjoy it, and I love it. And I love it when, you know, I love role-playing with everybody. I do. Everybody's on the equal playing field. Well, aside from Prio, you know, but when you're in the world, you know, what I felt like in roleplay, when I got into roleplay, I felt like there was no way for me to ever kind of make my personality apparent. If I was just a streamer, it just wouldn't make sense. There'd be no context. GTRP was the perfect platform for me. And I think GTRP is a perfect platform for a lot of streamers that otherwise wouldn't really know what to do, if that makes sense. Some people feel comfortable as a character. They don't want to sit there and do just chatting all day. Sometimes they just want to, they want to be a different version of themselves and have fun. And that's what I love about it. Is that it is a perfect platform for a lot of people to grow their channel on if they want, or to just kind of like have a sense of community and make friends, and have some good story and good fun, without feeling the pressure of having to be themselves. Which, let's be honest, sometimes we just don't want to be ourselves. So, with that said, I appreciate a little bit of GTRP. Cheers. Okay. Wake is great. Yeah, I was watching Wake all last night. I'm becoming a roleplay nerd again. And I'll play it as long as I continue to feel entertained. I will also be doing IRL streaming, obviously, in between. But, you know, when I did World of Warcraft, all I did was play World of Warcraft and then a couple IRL streams. So I will play WoW as long as it is entertaining for me. I am excited for a Wu Chang Records arc. I look forward to making music for Wu Chang Records. Hashtag meta. But I do know that they were planning on bringing it back. I would love to be involved in that. I love that. So wait. I said NoPixel, right? I predict NoPixel will get boring when the meta shifts towards robbing banks and doing heists. That's completely understandable. I said wow. I meant NoPixel. I'll continue playing NoPixel until I don't find it, until I'm not entertained anymore. Which means it could be weeks. It means however long. But yeah, listen, the nature of roleplay changes when you introduce guns and high-level crime and high-level punishments. And that's just the nature of the server. That's just the nature of GTRP. Because when everybody starts on the server, nobody has anything. So nobody has a choice but to be their character and to grind. And so at that point, everyone's kind of friend and fun and silly and blah, blah, blah. But as your repercussions become larger for your actions, roleplay becomes more serious, and it's impossible for it to not be. Because if you're a serious character and there are serious consequences for telling somebody something, or for getting involved with a cop, or even talking to a cop, or even being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or even having the wrong item on you, it's impossible for it to not be serious because there are just simply higher stakes. So, you know, you can't get mad at role players or servers for eventually becoming serious, because that's just the nature. That's just the nature of the server. But there is always going to be a place for fun RP. Always. Always. I can't say that. I feel like I used to be really into serious RP. I can't necessarily say I'd be so into serious RP. I like comedy. I really do, but I don't want to be full comedy, if that makes sense. I do want to be involved in story. I do want to have serious story. I do like that kind of stuff. But I don't want it to be like, for me, when it gets too serious, then I stop having fun. I start getting a little sleepy. I just don't have that dog in me anymore. I'm okay with being comedy relief, but I still want to be reliable. I still want to have a sense of loyalty. I want people to depend on me. That doesn't mean that I can't be funny. You know, Mr. K, for example, he can do serious RP. He has some serious stories. Shit gets done. He can be feared, but he can also be fun. And that is a good example of the type of RP that I like. I look up to that guy. So, it's good to see. It's good to see. It's just a good example of that. I also like Moon style RP. Nonchalant, but also stuff happening. That's some good shit. Who else is a big streamer? NMP roleplay, you know. Okay. I think it's all about finding the balance. I do. I enjoy watching oh my god, JD Win with what the fuck, bro? 50 gifted subs. Whew. What the fucka? Thank you very much. That is fucking wild. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what I'm going to give you? A lot of golden congas. There we go. What was that? I think Nick causes absolute chaos by casually agreeing pretty much everything everyone says and clashing their RP stories. Yeah, you need a little bit of chaos. Dude, I would like to thank you very much for the 50 gifted subs. That's fucking wild. JD Win, I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I type like a boomer, guys. This is fucking wild. Squeaks. I love Squeak's RP. Listen, it's nice to be around. When I'm around anybody, and this goes for anybody on the server whose RP I enjoy, of any size, wherever the fuck they're from, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I always have so much respect for them. I always feel like I'm a fan of this person, and I'm honored to be able to fucking interact with them. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so sick that I get to be on one of the, that I get to interact with all these people. So shout out to everybody. What about Moon Moon? I hate him. Just kidding. I just literally said I watch Moon Moon. I watch Moon Moon. I watch Penta. Even though he's on his server. I watch Wake. I've been watching a lot of Wake. I really like his very consistent character RP. There are some characters that are unfucking changed. That some characters won't change. Like, they're just so good. Like, let's talk about Bobby Brown. Dude, the same man that I met years ago. A lot of characters kind of lose. Some characters can kind of lose their twang, their character twang over the course of years. As they kind of normalize and you play them all day, every day for years on end. Bobby Brown is Bobby Brown, and he's always so fucking funny, and I always enjoy role-playing with him. I do love seeing old characters and new characters. Sometimes I see myself getting a little lazy with Uchiha voice, but I also realize in order for Uchiha to kind of interact on a normal human level, I can't always be talking like a fucking NPC anime character. There are times and moments for that. Kind of like K does the same thing, right? K becomes really, really, really baby K, dumb K. But every now and then, he interacts with people normally. It just depends on the circumstances. I think it's important to have a little bit of fluidity to that as well. I love some Bogdan. Racy is son, his character actually speaks with a Russian accent outside of RP. I mean, Peach is kind of like that already. I talk a lot more Uchiha Jones-ish than I did. If you watch my streams from years ago, the tone of my voice is entirely different. I have more hey gamers in my voice. And I can never get rid of it. I just have more hey gamers in my voice. Like I'm like 2 doors down from that voice when I actually talk. I feel like I was like a little bit more like this before. Like, I don't know. I do hate my old voice, but Uchi was important to the development of my life. Hey gamers, today I'm going to be showing you the top tips and tricks to getting your NVIDIA card to upgrade for free to a 4090. Let's get to it. Do I ever catch myself talking like that out in public? Yeah, when I get really intense and engaged in a conversation. When I get really engaged in a conversation, I get a little grungy with my voice. I call it host voice. Host voice is very, it's like a fake. Nobody really talks like that. Or like casters, sportscasters, or like esports casters and hosts are all like, guys, today we're going to be showing you the top 5 motherfuckers that are going to be accomplishing their goals here on the island before anybody gets voted off. I love that shit. News anchors. Yeah, news anchors also, they talk fake as fuck. Fake as fuck. How do I feel about people calling my personality quirky? I did that to myself. Remember that day you said you were going to stop laughing after your jokes again? You became 4 times funnier. RL, not RP. Well, thank you, but I still laugh at my own jokes. I laugh at my own jokes because I say things that I think are funny. I would love another me. I would laugh at me all the time. I'm so sorry. So if I encounter somebody who has a similar sense of humor, then I'll laugh. I just will. There are some people that just make me laugh as well, just how they exist, and they're unintentionally funny. I love dry humor. I love unintentional dry humor. I fucking love unintentional dry humor. Carl Pilkington. Carl Pilkington. Good example. Trainwrecks. I think that sometimes he is intentionally funny. But, I mean, everybody agrees that Trainwrecks is just fucking hilarious. Who else? Yeah, some people... Summit. Bro, sometimes Summit is the funniest fucking guy in the entire world. Summit makes me laugh so fucking much, and he doesn't try. He's just so fucking funny, man. Like, even thinking about it makes me laugh. Dude, there was this one GTA RP clip of him years ago that killed me. There's 2 of them, actually. One of them is I think he was very vased out. He was very, very, very much on the vase. A car drove past behind him in GTA RP, and he was so zooted, he was so stretched out that he looked behind him in real life. He's like, oh shit. Bro. That is so fucking funny. The other one of him, my personal favorite is him responding to a donation about somebody going to get surgery. I tell people about this one all the time. And he's like, someone's like, I'm going to get surgery. And he's like, see you when you're donezo. See you on the other side, brother man. And then he corrects himself and he's like, that sounded really bad. I see you when you have a very successful surgery and you are doing well. Bro, so fucking funny. So fucking funny. Yes, here it is, the classic. We're going to get into RP soon. Bro, I mean, I swear, one of my favorite clips of all time. Oh my God, bro. This is so good, man. Look at his face.
Going for the biggest surgery of my life tomorrow. Going to be watching you during the recovery. Thanks for keeping us viewers company in our rough times.
Hey man, pleasure, brother. I see you guy.
Wait, so it's even, I didn't even realize the pleasure at the beginning. All right, hold on. Let's
watching you during the recovery.
All right, let me restart. Let me turn it up a little bit, and let's get this party started. Hold on. I gotta turn it up a little bit. You gotta hear this one. Hopefully that's not too loud.
Thanks for keeping us viewers
Hold
company.
on.
Going for the biggest surgery of my life tomorrow. Going to be watching you during the recovery. Thanks for keeping us viewers company in our rough times.
Hey man, pleasure, brother. I see you guy. Saw a bush that looked like a guy. That's all. Hey man, good luck on the surgery, brother. I'm sure it'll go well, and we'll see you when you're donezoed. You know what I mean? We'll.
Every time, man. There are 2 words that I say on a daily basis that are part of my normal daily lingo. I know there's more. I know. It's donezoed and brother man. I say every day.
Hey man, good luck on the surgery, brother. I'm sure it'll go well, and we'll see you when you're donezoed. You know what I mean? We will see you on the other side, my friend.
Oh my god.
We'll see you when you're donezoed. You know what I mean? We will see you on the other side, my friend. Man, those both sounded like that's not exactly what I meant to say. We'll see you when you're back on the channel after the surgery is successful. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid.